Despite the money laundering, Iraq's economy was in shambles. They had a foreign debt of more than $60 billion, and Saddam demanded that his Arab neighbors dissolve that debt for him. He also demanded $2.4 billion from Kuwait for oil he charged the Kuwaitis had stolen from Iraq. And when they refused, Iraq invaded Kuwait on the morning of August 2nd, 1990.
President Saddam Hussein wanted Kuwait, and tonight the country is completely his. It was all over in only a matter of hours. 100,000 Iraqi troops and some 300 tanks swept across the Kuwaiti border early this morning and met only localized resistance as they took the capital.
The invasion took the U.S. by surprise.
After his invasion of Kuwait, there was a sudden realization that we had been the ally of a monster. It shattered our perception of him being a bulwark and a force for stability.
President Bush ordered the deployment of 500,000 U.S. forces into the Persian Gulf while trying to negotiate an Iraqi withdrawal from Kuwait. When these efforts failed, the U.S.-led Allied coalition launched Operation Desert Storm on January 16, 1991. On February 15th, as the Allies prepared to launch the ground war, President Bush made a final effort to stop Saddam.
And there's another way for the bloodshed to stop, and that is for the Iraqi military and the Iraqi people to take matters into their own hands and force Saddam Hussein, the dictator, to step aside and then...
President Bush's remarks were rebroadcast into Iraq.
This speech is the speech that is remembered with infamy by the Iraqi people. President Bush went on television and said, let the Iraqi people and the Iraqi military take matters into their own hands and get rid of the dictator.
At the time, the Iraqi people did nothing. 9 days after the speech, on February 24th, 1990, Allied forces invaded Iraq.
From the war zone, late reports from all along the front lines indicate that the massive U.S.-led ground war offensive has begun to roll.
Just 100 hours after it began, it was over.
I am pleased to announce that at midnight tonight, Eastern Standard Time, all United States and coalition forces will suspend offensive combat operations.